Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to Old RPG Gaming. We are playing Final Fantasy XII. This is episode 2 and we have got a rogue tomato to take care of, guys. So let's head out into the Esther Sands and see if we can find this little shit. Well, I know where he is. We're gonna go find him. He should be perched up on this little mountainside. He's not too difficult to beat. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of this, guys. There was a lot of cinematic cutscenes and stuff, but it was cool. So I can see the rogue tomato over there. We don't want to get into a fight with the wolves at the same time. What we're probably going to have to do is take him out first. And our first little bit of grinding is going to be in this area as well. By chaining up the monsters that you beat out here, you can actually get some pretty cool stuff. So that's what we'll be doing after we beat the rogue tomato, just for a little bit. And we're probably going to want to take out his friend over there as well, just to make sure he doesn't get involved when we start fighting. So nothing out here is too challenging. It's mainly wolves, little cactus plants, and these weird like bird looking things that are usually just over there the way that I'm facing now. However, if you go too far down this way, down in the middle of the two hills there is like a big fucking T-Rex, so we've got to be careful not to go down there. We don't want to be bumping into any T-Rex or anything yet. Let's just check. We have got a couple potions, so we should be fine. Let's go kick this thing's ass. Now you should have just a little bit of a fight with it, and then it's going to run away. It will actually run off the cliff. There we go. Little suicide tomato. Makes it a little bit more tricky because then we don't have, now we have, the wolves to think about as well. So let's heal up and we head down there. We're gonna take the wolves out first. So the two huts that you may be able to just see in the background, that's a no-no. That's where we do not go, because that's where the big fucking Tyrannosaurus monster is. Before we get back into a fight with the tomato, we want to try and take out all the wolves, or at least the ones that are close enough to be interfering. There's the big ass fucking dinosaur. If that turns towards us, we need to run and really fast. It's actually quite high up. It's usually a little bit lower down than that. Level up is good. Let's move away from this thing, just to be safe. It shouldn't come up any higher than that. The tomato's regained all its health. Right, that's it. Let's drag the tomato this way, just so it doesn't fucking... That thing will absolutely annihilate us. We'll get a little heal in there just in case, and then we get back on. One more hit should do it. And there we go, we've defeated our first mark. Now, The Marks is a side quest. It's the very first side quest, and it's probably the biggest one in the game because there's so many marks. There's powerful marks at the end of the game.
Galbano lilies?
It's an awesome little side quest that you can have and do in this game to get some awesome equipment.
Never thought I'd see him growing out here. Ugh. This'll make a nice souvenir. Time to call it a day.
We got a handful of Gabbana lilies. Awesome. Right, what we're gonna do then, guys, is before we go back and claim our little reward, we are gonna stay out here and just train up a little bit. Now you can chain these wolves like ridiculously high, and well, you can chain any monster as long as it's like the same type of monster. You can chain it. We're going to get loads of license points, and it will also give us better loot when we beat lots of them in a row. So you can also do the same with cactus monsters. Notice that the cactus monsters have a green health bar. That means they're not actually going to attack us. They won't attack us until we attack them. That's what that means. It means they're neutral. But if they see you attacking another cactus, or if you attack them, then they will jump on your ass. So we're not worried about the cactus for a minute. We just got away from the bottom just to see if the wolves will respawn. They usually respawn if you walk away far enough. You can usually see a couple more of them running around. Seems to be more cactus than anything at the moment. We are only at level 2, so we don't want to go fighting anything too tricky. Like, we don't want to go too far up here either, because there's these bird monsters that are a little bit more powerful than the wolves. I mean, everything down here is capable of killing us if it, teams up. I don't know if you can see that, guys, that little thing rolling in the distance. That's those weird bird monsters I was talking about. We're just going to chain the wolves up for a minute. Attacking a cactus or one of those bird monsters would actually break the chain as well. We don't want to do that. So we got a 3 chain. It's not a lot, but it's a start. This is probably my favorite game for grinding on because it is actually quite fun, especially when you get to later in the game. Not like right near the end of it, but I'd say around just before the midway point, and you gain access to a place where there is just absolutely tons, I do mean tons of undead, and you can kill them using healing. There you go, we just stole a broadsword. Now, we have got a 2-on-1. We need to take out these ones here. No. And hopefully the other cactus don't see us. Cactus fruit we can sell for some money. Got quite lucky with stealing that broadsword actually. That usually takes a couple times to do that. So that's awesome. Another one down. Let's go kill this one as well. I keep hitting the wrong button, sorry guys. See if we can't steal something off here. If we steal another broadsword, that's just fucking awesome. Couldn't steal, but it didn't say that he had nothing to steal, so we'll try again. Earthstone, not great. We just sell that for like pennies, really. And we picked up another cactus fruit. Okay, so that'll do for now. We've picked up some license points. So we can go to our licenses we head down to the weapons. Mithril sword and a mithril blade are there. Swords number 1, 15 points to unlock it, and then we can use our broadsword. So we got 17 points, let's unlock that. That actually worked out pretty well. Now we can equip the broadsword. So let's go ahead and equip it, raise our attack power, and now we can head back to Rabanastra, go and collect our reward and see what's next for us to do. I didn't really get to talk a whole lot in the first episode because there was just so much like cutscenes, and I try not to talk over the characters, but there's going to be times like that in the game when it's going to be like that, but other times when we're just kind of doing what we want, I can sit and talk to you guys about what we're doing and stuff. Okay, so we now need to get back in. How do we get back in? I can't remember. I think we gotta... I'm sure there's another door that you can get in. Or maybe you just talk to the guard. Is it this way? How do we get back in? Oh, there we go, we speak to Kites. What an idiot, I can't believe I didn't see that.
Back! This gate's closed until the ceremony's over, do you hear?
Now what?
Open the gate! Alright, out the way.
Wait a second. How come you let these chocobos through the gate and not us?
What of it? This here's a pedigreed parader, boy. Cost tens of thousands of gil, this one did. A prettier price than 100 of you provincials would fetch. Keep your distance. We don't want the chocobo sticking a peasant.
What'd you say?
Step aside. Right then, move them in.
Oh. That does it.
Ho ho ho! A fine, fine chocobo you have there. Yes, cedar down stock if I'm not mistaken. Change the soil, change the chocobo, am I right? Yes, yes, different soil means different bouquet too. Take a Damascus Barreau's wine, eh? It may lack the flavor and depth of some of your Arcadian wines, but it has a certain strength of character. It's not bad, really, once you get used to it. Care for some, sirs? There's more than enough for all to cool their throats, of course.
You let these carts through and closest gate is ordered. My mail's choked with this sand.
Don't give me a scare like that. You're lucky that ended where it did.
Right. Now's our chance to go through.
Ah, the ceremony will be starting soon. I'd best be hurrying.
Okay, well... Vaughn, wait! What is it? Vaughn!
We will have order. I give you your new consul, His Imperial Highness Lord Vane Solidor, Commandant of the Arcadian Empire's Western on... Your Excellency.
People of Rabanastre, is it with hatred you look upon your consul? With hatred you look upon the Empire?
Spit on your empire! Strike back to Arcadia!
There was little point in asking. But know this, I harbor no idle hopes of frustrating that hatred. Nor shall I ask your fealty. That is the due of your fallen king, and rightly so. King Ramanas loved his people, strove to bring you peace. His was a rule worthy of your devotion. Even now, he remains among you, protecting you. His ardor for the peace and weal of Dalmasca falters not. I would ask only that you do your king honor. Together let us embrace the peace His Majesty would surely desire. 2 years now divide us from war's bitter end, yet still its shadow looms over all, stifling the infant peace a pall only you may cast off. Achieve but this one thing, and your hatred of me and of the Empire will grieve me not. I will stand fast. I will endure your hatred, suffer your slings and arrows. I will defend Dalmasca. Here I will pay my debt. I swear it now. Though King Ramanas and Lady Ash be gone, they stand ever at the side of their people. In honoring peace, you do honor to their memory and to Dalmasca. What I ask plain. My hopes now rest with you.
Is Rabanastre to your liking, my lord?
It is magnificent. Take this cathedral, for instance. Elegant, yet whimsical in its execution. A stunning example of Galtean architecture. I hope Lord Gramus might one day look upon it himself.
The patron of this evening's banquet, may it please your excellency. I am Miguel, your highness. It is truly a profound honor to make the acquaintance of our future emperor, highness. The people of Rabanastre join me in welcoming
That's
you.
enough of highness. Though indeed I am our emperor's son, I am no prince. Arcadia's emperor is freely chosen by her people. I am but an elected official and nothing more.
I meant no disrespect.
Now that I think on it, I would not have you address me as Lord Consul, for that matter.
No?
Henceforth, I am a citizen of Rabanastre. Why don't you call me Vane?
I could not. That would not be right.
You are overly fond of formalities. I've just the remedy for that. Tonight you will join me, and we shall drink until you call me by name.
Oh.
How can he stand about to him like that?
Fawn, you just do not get it, do you? He's not doing it because he wants to.
Lord Vane never did.
You know what would happen if he didn't.
I know, it's just...
So, what would you do different?
I don't know. Well... I'd do something.
Vaughn. Vaughn, you haven't heard a single word I've said, have you? This place has changed so much. It's like it's not even Rabanastre anymore. Like the Empire is swallowing it whole.
Hey, Penelope, that fete tonight. You think they'll let us in?
Are you crazy? It's in the palace, and we don't have an invitation if you hadn't noticed.
So, how are we getting in?
As if I'd know. Why not ask Magello to get you in? Or go see old Dallin in Lowtown? Why the sudden interest, Vaughn?
I told you, I'm going to take back what's ours. Give back to Dalmasca. Come on, what do you think? If I find something, and it fetches a good price, how about I buy you all dinner?
Oh, please. You know as well as I do the first thing you'd buy is an airship. All hail Vaughn, sky part of Dalmasca. It's got a nice ring to it. Stay out of trouble.
An airship. I don't know. Maybe, but not through Magello. Time to pay old Dallin a visit.
Okay, so we are now free to enter Lowtown and leave Rabanastre. Good, good, good. Lowtown is where old Dallin is, and that is where we're gonna go. That is the next part of the story. So I think this is the entrance to like the guild hall, or the place where you get the marks. Hunting hall or something like that. Yeah, this is the place. I just can't remember what it's called. That's the boss. The clan hall, that's the one. So we're going to get quite a few marks from here throughout the game. Some of the stronger ones you get from Mont Blanc up here. And he gives you like different stuff for beating different ones. Like, or certain amount of marks. And it also means, like he just said, that we can buy stuff from the bazaar. Because we are now a clan member. Right, Lowtown. How do we get to Lowtown? I'm pretty sure that there is an entrance to Lowtown near where the Sansi is. I'm pretty sure. It's usually like iron gates, so I wouldn't say it's that way. This is where the bazaar is, right here. That you got to be a clan member to buy stuff. They sell some cool stuff later in the game. Can't get in there. Let's bring the map up. So yeah, we need to go across then to the Sansi, or towards the Sansi, and that's where the entrance is. So it is in fact up these stairs. And this right here gets you into Lowtown. Okay, so let's see where old Dallin's house is. We want to go left here and straight down. And then keep going straight down. Okay. Now, something important, a really, really important thing that I want to mention to you guys right now is this little treasure right here. Do not open this treasure. If you're watching this and you play the game as well, do not open this little treasure. So many people must just walk past it and think, oh, treasure, open it. Why not? I did the first time I played it, and then after learning the game, you learn very quickly that you do not open this treasure. That is because the most powerful weapon in the game is the Zodiac Spear. Now, to get the Zodiac Spear, there are 4 treasures right like there. I know where they all are. I know where, like when we get there, when I see it, that you must not open to be able to get the Zodiac Spear. And this is the first one. So whatever you do, if you want the most powerful weapon in the game, which is the Zodiac Spear, do not open this treasure chest. Okay, so we're going to leave it closed. Let's go speak to old Dallin.
Ah, if it isn't Von Ratsbane. Come for a tip on how to secure something bigger and in armor by the East Gate?
What? You already heard about that?
Wise I may not be, but well informed I am.
They'll get what's coming to them someday, believe me. But that's not why I'm here.
Do tell.
I want to know how to sneak into the palace. They've got to have some great stuff in there. Thought I'd partake.
Not one to mince words, are you, boy? The Empire protects all that's hers, and that means the palace and all the treasures inside.
That's why I'm gonna do it. To take back what's ours.
So our champion of the sewers aspires to noble action. Admirable. Perhaps I can help you. Ah, now that I think on it, there was a rumor. Yes, a secret passageway into the palace vaults. A door and a magic stone that opens the way.
That's it. This is exactly why I came to talk to you first, Dallin. So, where's this, magic stone?
Oh, I've had it for years, if I can remember where I've tucked it away.
Okay then guys, so we need to go and get ourselves a sunstone, which we are going to find in the Giza Plains, which is at the south gate. So that's where we're going, that's where we're headed. Hang on right here, and I'm practically at the south gate. True, true. Okay, so for people new to Final Fantasy XII, the save crystal is a different color. It's like a browny, orangey color. You can teleport from it. That's the only difference. You've got to have a teleport stone to do it, but they come in quite handy later because it's quite a big game, lots of different places, and you won't want to have to run everywhere because it'd take fucking forever. But this is the south gate, or more like that's the south gate. We are heading into the Giza Plains. You see the big shiny crystal there, guys, just about to go off the screen? That's what we're going to use to build ourselves a sunstone, or collect the energy and make a sunstone. So, we're in the Giza Plains, and let me just have a quick think. Okay, Giza Plains is safe. There is nothing out here that we can't pick up related to the Zodiac Spear. I'm sure of it. This is actually the Giza Plains in the dry season. When the wet season comes, the entire area changes, which is pretty cool. We're free to pick this up. It's only a potion. And of course we're gonna fight a couple more things out here as well. What we got? We got another potion. Antidote. These hyenas are the same kind of family as the wolves that we had in the desert. Again, they're not very strong. 3-hit combo also. But there are some monsters out here that are a little bit more difficult. Okay, so this is the Nomad Village then. And the guy that we need to speak to, I believe, isn't actually here. We gotta go find him. Like, he's out doing something, and we gotta go find him. So let's speak to a couple people until one of them says about the boy not being here, and then we go find the boy. I'm pretty sure that's what we have to do. Here we leave all things Sunstone to Monsieur. You should be able to find her near the Dark Crystal. Do you see the large black stone behind my tent? That is a Dark Crystal. You'll not find them outside Giza Plain. The dark surfaces of the crystal drink in the light of the sun. Yada yada yada. Right. Let's go find our little friend. One of these children, Jin, has not yet returned. He left carrying our supply of shade stones. If you'll find Jin for me and tell him to come back to the camp, you may take one of the sunstones he's made in return. Some of the children said they might have seen him to the south of the camp. You may want to speak to them yourself before leaving. Please find Jin, tell him to return at once. Okay, so it's Jin, that's his name, that's the one we're going to go find.
Penelo?
And we're going to set
What
off
are
in
you
just a
doing
second
here?
to do
I
that.
could ask you the same, though the answer is pretty clear. No good.
What? I'm being good.
Is that right? So then you wouldn't mind if I, say, tagged along, would you?
Huh?
Oh, don't worry. Miguelo's busy with preparations for the fete up at the palace. Why, I'm free for the whole day. Well, let's get going.
Penelo joins the party, which is fucking awesome. Penelo's actually pretty cool. And I'm sure she's about to tell us in a second, so I'll wait until she gets to explaining it. But we should now have access to gambits, but we'll take a look. Three potions, 2 tufts of Phoenix down. Okay, so quick word on gambits then, guys. I'm not sure if it's going to show us right now. She just did mention it briefly. Let's see what comes up first. Okay, right. Gambits. We don't actually... Where are they? They're not actually on here yet. Okay. Gambits, basically, you can set up so like... say... It's like auto-fighting and auto-thinking kind of thing, but how you set it up. So, I can set up a gambit to have... when Van or Penello's health drops below, say, 10% or something like that, then you use a potion. I can set up nearest enemy like that I see attack, or nearest enemy thunder, or nearest enemy fire, and it would cast a fire. Shit like that is really helpful. It's so fucking so good for grinding. It helps out a hell of a lot. We'll be using them. Van's gambits are turned off, and so are Penello's. We'll leave Penello's turned on. She'll just attack everything that she sees. Let's go to the map. We're actually in the Giza North Bank, so we need to go the other way really. So let's head back into the city. Or, well, it's not really a city, it's like a little mud hut community, but let's head back in here. And we want to go straight out the other side. I hope I'm remembering all this correct. It's been a long time since I played this game, but I have played it lots. Where are we now? The Thomas Hills. Okay, so we just gotta head south. Right, we got our first new looking enemies to take out now. Protect, that's something that we will be desperate to learn as soon as possible. Protect lowers the damage from physical attacks. That's quite, common knowledge in Final Fantasy. There we go, we also got a 2-chain, good. Penello should actually have quite a few license points to spend because she joins the party with a couple license points. Let's just check where we are now. Starfall Field, I think this is the right one. I think so. I think we gotta go this way now. Well, we broke our chain, but never mind. I think this is the right way. Yes, this is Jin. There we go. We found him. He hurt his leg. He was just chilling on the floor. Don't know why a little boy's wearing a crop top, but hey. There we go. He's given us a Shade Stone. We can now turn it into a Sunstone. These little crystal things are absolutely everywhere, and we just got to fill the energy up. They give you random amounts though, they don't give you like set amounts, so hopefully we get lucky and we get big percentages increased from the ones that we do, then we don't have to do so many and we can get back quicker. So we gotta find our first crystal, which I believe is gonna be around here. Okay, we've got our first one. Let's go drain this shit. %53% off the first one, that's fucking awesome. Hopefully we stay as lucky. If it stays like that, we only have to do 2. There should be another one up here on the left, I believe. Is it left? Yes. 40 gil. Let's go drain this bad boy. It would be absolutely awesome if it gives us 100%, but I don't know, I doubt it. Or maybe. It actually did. It gave us 100%. That's crazy. That is actually crazy. Right, we're gonna make our way back to the little mud hut community with our new sunstone. So let's do that. Should just be one big loop. Goodbye, little crop top boy. And there we go, we're back in the village. Awesome. And we are done. So we're gonna have to take that now. Take that back to Dallin. So let's go back. Oh, I think these little guys sell maps. Yeah, we might as well buy that. Fill the map. Excuse me, guys. Map of this area is complete. Good. We can head home. Remember, we go right just before we go through the south gate. That'll take us just outside Dallin's house as well. So let's head back towards Ravenastra. We can't miss it. It's pretty fucking big. We're not worried about fighting at the moment. We're gonna go do some training. Well, I'll do some training off record, just so that when you come back, we don't have to do it all the way through the levels. Unless, of course, it's an interesting line of training, interesting line of grinding, sorry, and then I'll actually record it and show you guys. But at the moment, it's not necessary. We can just carry on. Might as well save it again. Just in case my memory is a little bit wrong and I forget to save it. Better be safe than sorry. So let's go back to Dallin.
Hey, Vaughn.
Hmm?
It's been a long time since we did anything together. Too long. I had a really good time. Well, I should probably be getting back to the store. Actually, I was kinda supposed to be watching the place for Miguelo. And Vaughn, try to stay out of trouble. For me. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here. If something happened to you.
I'm not going anywhere, okay?
That's what I wanted to hear. See you later.
Sorry, Penelo.
So off goes Penelo, not a problem. Let's go speak to the old man.
Now you'll be wanting to know how to sneak into the palace, eh? First you go to Storehouse 5. You know the one. 2 doors she has. Now the right takes Ban Ratsbane to his territorial hunting grounds in the sewer bottom. But that's not the way you'll go. No, you'll take the left door, down into the Garamsite waterway. The waterway leads to a stair. The stair to the palace cellars. That's your way in. But don't go counting your gil just yet, my boy. Getting into the palace was the easy part. The way into the treasury is carefully hidden. That's where this crescent stone comes in. The magics it bears can open the hidden door to the treasury, you see. Listen, Vaughn, for the words I shall speak are most important, and not to be forgotten. Do you understand? The signet yearns for sunstone strength to light the clouded way. Once in the palace, you'll find the signet tile, very important. Give to it the sun's power, and it will light your path. Very well. Oh, a warning. Be aware that if you're caught, you'll spend the rest of your short life rotting in the Nalbina dungeons. So, look sharp, my boy. And don't go running off before you're ready. Plans freshly hatched have a habit of tumbling from the nest straight into the hunter's stew pot.
Right, so we got the Crescent Stone. The next part of the story that we have to do is break into the palace and try and get into the treasury. Van wants to steal some stuff back. Yeah, this is our way in, the waterway.
Squads 3 through 6 are in place. They stand ready. So far, the Imperials haven't noticed a thing.
Then go now and hurry the others. By nightfall, we must ensure all our men are in place.
Sir.
Right, before we do that, guys, I'm going to do some training, some grinding, some leveling up, gain some license points. I won't go any further in the story, and I'll save the license points I do acquire and all the wonderful stuff that we get. I'll sell it all and use the license points in the next episode, so you can see the benefits of the grinding that I've done. So that's the end of episode 2, guys. We've done the Sunstone. Excuse me. We've done the Sunstone. We're ready to break into the palace. All is good. Hit like if you enjoyed the video. Hit subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. And I will see you in episode 3. Cheers. Also, guys, if you want to get your own channel art or logo personally done for you, get in touch with the graphics designer that done my channel art. The Skype address is on the screen.